And here we are. Here we are. We're live, I guess. Yes, welcome everyone. So here we are. It's another Wednesday, first of the month. July, summer is up. So welcome. I'm happy to see you all here in the chat and on the balcony and in paradise, Ian. It looks like you're in paradise again. So you made a very good decision.
I wish it was.
You are. I wish I was a little bit taller. Well, tonight it's all about decision and decision making. Another great topic suggested by one of our dear viewers. Throughout the year at some point. So we're happy to be doing this episode with you. So looking forward to all your comments in the chat. And let me first of all go around and see who's there. Of course, it's Craig was the first one, always. So thanks for joining us again tonight. We got Ian at home and live on screen. We got Johnny Watson, Pauline. Now I know. And
very good.
Say again?
Good.
Okay. Ray Duffy. Hello, Ray. We got Tim Dowd and Christine Dowd live on screen and in the chat. We got Anne-Marie Elton. Anne-Marie, welcome. And look, my dear, I'm wearing your necklace. So thank you again. Thank you. It's one of my favorites. Thanks a lot. And of course, we have David Butler. Very good. Maria Albornoz or Lavinia, Julie Wade, and so on and so on. So yes, happy to see you all back. Another Wednesday, first of the month, and it's all about decision. So let me know in the chat and let us know in the chat, please, why you decided tonight to pop up and pop in and say hello and be here with us. I mean,
just say happy birthday to David Fotheringham, which is Ray Duffy's grandson. He's 25 today. So,
happy birthday. Bless you, Chris. Bless you.
Yeah.
So happy birthday. I hope you have a good day together and celebrate a lot. And thanks for still making it over here then. Denise Pearson is also popping up. So thanks for joining us tonight. And yes, let us know in the chat, as I said, why did you decide tonight to join us again for food for thought? I mean, I'm very happy that you're making it over and are here with us every first of the Wednesday of the month. And yes, tonight's topic, decision. We're going to be talking a little bit about what is decision making and why is it important, what can it help you with, maybe what can it resolve, or what can it improve in your own life. And we're going to be talking about certain procedures on how to make decisions. And yes, and I would like to know also from you later on, maybe think about it, what life decisions you have made, important life decisions that have been good or bad. At the same time, it's neither good nor bad. It's just is a decision, and we find out later on the journey our consequences of the decision. So, yeah, would you say you made the right choice? You made the right one? And I would like to first of all say hello also, of course, to Tim and Chris. Happy to see you back on screen here with us from the beginning till the end, I hope.
all right, thank you. We got to go now.
I knew you were going to say that. See you in Manavia.
Amazingly enough, I don't know. I'm so busy now with Webby's channel as well. He's got me working every day for something. It was started off as one week. He's got me working every day. So I've just got back from filming 2 episodes of his sports roundup.
I hardly ever see
She hardly ever sees me. I turn up to get her out of bed, to put her in bed, and to cook food. That was the life of Riley for you, isn't it?
I can imagine. Would you say that this is the right decision?
I think that once he gets up and running, it'll be really good. I mean, he's done extortionately well. Not extortionately. I think that was a Freudian slip, actually, because he goes into bars and he makes people subscribe to him. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Subscribe.
Give me a thumb.
Yeah.
Pull the thumb. Oh, okay. And how about you, Ian? Welcome. Good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks. That's it's nice to be here. I just made the quick decision tonight to plug in and see you all again. Just remind myself it's 4 weeks since I was there. And I'll just settle down
You're just
again.
a decision away from living here, Ian.
Sorry?
You're just a decision away from living here.
That's right. I know. I've thought about making that decision, but unfortunately, no. The answer to that one is no. Never mind. Maybe you never know. Things might change. Yeah.
And you're coming out and about all the time, anyway. Twice a year.
Yeah. You might be seeing bits and pieces of me floating about on the screen now and again.
I like some of the slideshows you're doing on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to Ian, go subscribe to him. It's a surprisingly good channel for the amount of videos that are up there. I like the slideshows from Tenerife and also the walks that you've done in the past. Those are really good too. And one of the best ones I like is the fast motion mowing of the lawn. That was super. You got to do more of those.
Exactly. Give that one a like. I love the garden ones.
I had to go and sit down after that. I tired myself out running about like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Never mind. Yeah.
Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Why you turned in for. Ooh, this is good one. This is a good one here by David. Wow. By the way, it might render a little bit longer to put it on screen. So David Butler says, tuned in for the wisdom and the friendly chat. Oh, that's great. We love that. We love that. And we have Anne-Marie saying, let's see, because we love the content and you all, Julianne. Oh, lovely as always. So let's see. María Albonos, ¿qué dices, mi niña? I joined the chat because it's always nice to see my Tenerife friends and also to learn and reflect about difficulties in life. Gracias. Gracias, mi amiga. Thanks for tuning in always. And what else do we have? We have Julie Wade saying, I joined for seeing you all and having a chat to you all. Very good. Yes, community and chit-chatting and being here and learning and making friends, life friends. You can always meet up here on the island. That's your happy place to go to. Yeah, in fact, I mean, I really do love that actually, that there have been friendships made throughout the channel by our viewers, and we've met up and had a good time together, and it's always lovely to actually see the people in person and to see the face behind the one who is writing, right? I mean, everyone knows you and Chris.
We had a guest on Meetup Monday this week, and he's never commented and he's never chatted or anything. But he came over and we met him. He's a really nice guy. He lives in Leeds, but he's from Ireland. And those people, we wouldn't meet these people if it wasn't for the community that's been built up, which I think is a really good thing. And the people who
Yeah.
are giving Juliani's channel some love, and hopefully go over and get Ian's channel some love as well. I think those are decisions that you make in life to be positive.
Exactly. And it doesn't really cost a lot, huh? I mean,
A
other
little
than
bit high, but that's about
other
it.
than a fingerprint and a thumb up. Pauline is saying, I made a decision to apply for a job. I was shortlisted for the job, got an interview, but I didn't get the job. But it was a good interview experience. Yes, that's a very good attitude there. I mean, sometimes it's just about the learning and the maybe even the preparation and the preparation you put in the first place while preparing for that interview. That's something nobody can take from you, I guess, and it's something you can use then maybe in the future as well for other things you're doing even better with a better outcome then in the end. So yeah, let's see. It's Craig is saying, I joined because a certain guy in the top right corner, whoever that might be, who is doing something interesting in lockdown, um, whoever he is. I love, stayed subscribed ever since. Yes. Ooh, good. Thumbs up. Yeah, that's true. It's very true. The lockdown has really gotten us through with you guys, Tim and Chris.
I think I could actually ditto that comment, because it's because of that guy sitting with the orange T-shirt on there that I am sitting where I am just now. He was the first guy that we ever watched on YouTube. I think you used to do drive arounds at one
did,
time.
Yeah. I'm starting it again this month.
Ah, right, yeah.
I made a decision. I funded a GoFundMe, not GoFundMe, a Kickstarter campaign on Kickstarter.com to develop a remote control. What's it called? Pan tilt roll camera, pan tilt roll zoom camera, and I got in at the very first level of investment, which means I get a unit sent to me for free. Well, for the investment, obviously, but it's I think it's like $200 cheaper than it would have been had I bought it afterwards. And it's stuck in customs at the moment in mainland Spain, but it should be arriving this month. And it's a tiny little camera, and it clips magnetically to your car anywhere you want to put it. And then in the car, you have a remote control to pan, tilt and zoom and roll. And it films in 4K 60 frames a second, so really good quality. And so I've decided to do more drive arounds, because it's easy just to put it out the window onto the roof, and then I can do everything from that. The 360-degree camera that I was doing them with, that was very, very large files, and it was like a 3-step process to produce them. So the decision was, I don't really have time to invest that money at that time in it. Yeah. So now with this new one, it's basically take the camera out, take the card out, put the card in the computer, and publish it. There's a no-brainer.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh,
sure.
When you got that thingy, are you going to decide to come up to the north and visit me, you and Christine?
We're talking about visiting the north, and we don't know. It's a long way.
You don't know.
It's a long way. But we do have an appointment somewhere in the north, don't we, in Candelaria soon? Is that soon or?
Oh, that's December.
Oh, December, okay. No.
December.
Yeah?
Yes, that sounds very good.
We've got a day free from Webby. No.
Exactly.
Well,
or you bring him.
Good one, Christine. Good one.
I don't work the weekends for him, so. But we could drive up there, but I have to get back before it gets dark because I can't drive in the dark anymore.
Okay. All right. See.
Always
So maybe we go a bit earlier.
we could go up for breakfast, but then you'd have to get up.
Yes. Yes.
We'll talk about it. We shall make a decision.
Make
a
the decision.
I would also like to know of you guys. Let me just first of all read this one here out by Denise. Takes always a little bit longer. We come on your channel as you were all a great comfort during lockdown, and it now feels like coming home watching your channels. Oh, that's a very good compliment. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah. No, it really feels like knowing you all personally, even though some of you I don't, but still it feels very cozy together. So yes. So what I would like to know from you guys, decision making. Would you describe yourself as someone who makes decisions easily and quickly, or maybe does it take longer?
I'm an instant decision person.
Really? Well, just a minute ago you weren't.
That was not my decision to make.
That was an excuse make upper, I would say.
That's not my decision to make.
I'm bad at making decisions.
You're bad at making decisions.
Really.
Right.
Especially when you ask people that want to eat.
What do you want for dinner? Yeah, that's a terrible. I've got to ask her a week in advance. I just make what I want now. Tonight we're having caramelized onion tart with the leftover mushrooms.
Oh my God! Yes. So, so Chris, you say about yourself that you are not a quick decision maker, or it takes longer for you.
Yeah, it takes a lot longer, but only the little things.
The little things.
To come here like that. So
that was like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the hard questions, you are the quick decision maker, and about little trivial stuff like what's for dinner, you would say that takes longer.
Right.
Can you say why, or has that always been like that throughout your whole life? Always.
Yep.
Can you remember or recall some other life decision, important one that you made in a blink of an eye?
I can't remember choosing the flat. I went there and I liked it, so no problem. It's a feeling you get.
Okay. That's a very interesting thing you're saying there. I mean, feeling. That's very much what our feminine power is, right? So we get a feeling about it. And then men look like, what feeling? What feeling?
No, we got go with your gut is the men is the male version then.
Yeah.
A feeling. Well, I mean, I suppose it is a feeling. It's a gut feeling, but go with your gut.
Yeah. Yep. So Tim, would you say then that you are easy at decision making, or like Christine was saying, that with big decisions she's doing it in an instant, but little trivial things take her longer to decide on?
That's true. But for us, the my father brought me up with the mantra: any decision is the right decision. Indecision is the wrong decision.
Yeah.
So you have to decide to decide.
Yeah.
And once you've done that, it's the right decision.
Yeah.
And if you find out later it wasn't the right decision, you just got another decision to make.
Exactly.
So you don't blame the old decision. You just realize that you have more information now to make the next decision. So that's why I have no regrets.
Maybe a better one.
A what?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yes, and then maybe a better decision the next time. But
well, obviously,
like
if it's the same thing, then you
inertia,
got more information. You're right.
doing nothing or not taking action at all would be a wrong decision.
Yeah.
In fact, there's evidence that indecision is quite crippling. Actually, it's not taking any action about it, and it starts worry and bringing up more worry and doubt in your mind.
I have an example of that this morning.
Say again.
I have a total example of that from this morning.
Okay.
Over the past few weeks, I think people who've been watching the channel know that I owe the tax man in Germany some money, and they still haven't told me how much it is, right? And they're all sort of saying, oh, you can't do what you wanted to do because you're British now, and after Brexit it doesn't count anymore, and oh no, we're not going to let you take the cheap tax route because you don't live in Germany anymore, and oh, you can't do a joint one with the wife to get the benefit of the allowances for a disabled person because you're British. And it's all been really rigmarole, and they've been pushing out this the frist for the allowance of when I can do my tax return till the 16th of June. And so I called them before that, and they said, oh, we'll be in touch, and they haven't been in touch. So my decision was, I'm now in limbo. Do I call them and poke the bear, or do I just wait for the letter? So I decided to poke the bear this morning, and everything was fine. Oh yeah, no problem. We've put the thing way over to October now, and we've sent you a letter. You just got to answer a few questions. So so not knowing was really crippling for me. And now this morning, I've poked the bear. Now I've made the decision to call the guy. And he's put me at ease, basically. I still haven't got the answer, but he's put me at ease now that I'm not in trouble, and I've got a few more months. So I think sometimes the consequences that you think might happen are worse than the actual consequences if you actually do something. So sometimes indecision is very crippling. You're right.
Absolutely, yeah. And it feels much more empowering after you've eaten that frog, right?
Genau.
Genau, that's it.
Genau.
So we have North Tenerife Man is saying, decision making is about conviction. You might be right, you might be wrong, but avoid doubt. Yes.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about Tim Dowd. Ah, there we have it again. And David Butler says, it really depends if I have to be quick thinking, like when driving, I will be. If it's a major life decision, it could take a long time, or I could take a long time, maybe even getting advice. Yeah. If it's trivial, I can be very quick. Okay. So total opposite to Christine. Yeah. Interesting.
I could pick up that one on David, actually, as he says there. When I look at doing things or making decisions, I look at putting them into different groups. Something like your everyday decisions, which are quick and simple. Things like getting up in the morning, put my hands on my breakfast, things like that. Things that you do every day. They're quick decisions. That's the way I look at it on that one. Another group of decisions I would say my weekly, my monthly planning, that would take me a wee bit longer. I would need a wee bit more. Need a wee bit more information for that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about there maybe your spending power, maybe your leisure time, maybe your health, and maybe at the end of the day, maybe business commitments as well. Your other group that I think about mainly is your business commitments. Now, I'm talking about CEOs and people, high-ranking people in business. They've got their own, what we'll say, they've got their own shell that they work in. They need to make big decisions, so they need a lot of information. They've got to pull in a lot of information. You're talking about you've got to do their planning and their work programs and things like that, which is more that's more focused on the big business commitments. I like to focus myself round about the group 2. That's your weekly, monthly planning things. I sit down and maybe look at what I'm going to be doing this week, or maybe what I'm going to be doing next week, or in a month, and just work out what I'm going to be doing. Just plan it. But the thing is, when you're doing something like that, I find that you need information.
Yeah.
So where do you get it? You have a wee bit of knowledge in there already, so you draw on that knowledge, but you need to enhance that, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got to go and do a wee bit of research. So you do a wee bit of research and put them both together. It's like a kid at school. They can make decisions, but they can make simple decisions because they don't have the experience, they don't have the knowledge. It's through the knowledge that you pick up in your working life that you're able to make good decisions.
Yeah.
I would say, I think, Tim, you spoke about there just now. You can make bad decisions. If you make bad decisions, what do? You go and make another decision.
Yep.
It's if I'm planning for a week or a month or anything like that, if I have it planned out, I actually sit down and review it before I actually, commit it to paper or anything like that. Review it and maybe make changes. Then, when I'm quite happy with it,
exactly.
Isn't that a way to just push the actual decision making out further out?
No. Well, the decision has already been made, but you are sort of course correcting. I mean, you are doing your what's it called? Your checklist. So you're course correcting. Is that still the right decision? Could there maybe made some adjustments?
That's a good question then, because my question is, when is the decision point? Is it the point when you decide to do something, or is it the point when you actually do something? When is the decision point?
No, the decision point is when you're happy. You said it there, the gut feeling, right? You've done your plan and you've looked at it and you've maybe amended it, and your gut feeling says, I'm right. I'm going to implement that decision. So that would be it. You would draw the line there.
See, I disagree, because you can always decide to do something and then just never do it. So you, like me, when I say I'm going to do the washing today, that's done then. I never actually do the washing. I always patch the job out, but the decision's made, right? I
can relate, Tim, to what you're saying. Like, for instance, when I left my corporate work, I made the decision to leave there, right, and to become self-employed. But between leaving the corporate world and then becoming self-employed, that took me a time where I had to actually grow into that, and then actually take that leap of faith to do it. And that time, that indecision time, if you don't take action then, or any kind of action towards that direction that you want to go towards and head towards, then it's crippling as well, because it's indecision in the end, and you're brooding, and all sorts of what ifs, they come up in your head. And then all of a sudden, some family member turns sick, or the economy gets bad. No, it's always your decision. And Ian, what you were saying about small decisions, like trivial little ones, what the day-to-day things, or whether it's a CEO or business decision. Yes, I mean there are certainly differences, but in the end, they all have one thing in common. It always has some kind of consequence, and the little decisions that we make on a daily basis, they have consequences as well, and they shape our weeks, our months, they shape our years, and in the end, they shape our life. So that adds up, and it's then in the end, it's equally important decisions as if making a big decision. Like them big decisions, they always sound so scary. And if someone is uncomfortable making decisions, then then it's a good idea maybe to put yourself in positions where you have to decide, and start with little ones, little decisions that you're making. I know things can get overwhelming, especially if you have so much choice as well, and choose different things to choose from, which nowadays is even more. And we are over flooded by things to choose from, and everything is better and shinier than a week before. So in the end,
What are you looking at me for?
Thinking long term is maybe also another thing, not just short term thinking and quick quick dopamine rush satisfaction.
I have some philosophy for you.
Yeah,
I've said it before, so I'll say it again. Every decision I've ever made in my life has brought me to this point with this young lady and you guys and all you guys in the chat, and I'm happy. So I regret no decision, right?
Yeah.
And some of the big decisions have been the ones where you got to rip off the plaster. And when I was talking about when does the decision actually make, when is the decision point? I think it is at the point of no return.
That's it. Absolutely.
I think you get to the point of no return in a decision because decision is a process, you're right. But there is a point in the decision where you've committed to the course of action, or the words that you speak, or the things that you do, or the answers that you give. And once you've decided on one of those things and you execute that, and you've stepped over the line, or you've stepped off the cliff in certain circumstances, then that's when the decision's made. But then you can only look forward. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to only have to look forward to the next decision point. Like when I'm going to get ground, will I be running?
Yeah, and you said that in another episode, like you too burned bridges a lot. So that's also a big one. I mean, we can easily make a decision leaving the back door open, but that's not a real decision then.
You know, I think the two analogies are quite good. Leaving the back door open, if for people to follow you is a good thing, but leaving the back door open to go back is probably not so good. But burning the bridges sounds final. But the people who get on the ferry and come and join you, they're your real friends. Yeah. The people who are daunted by a burnt bridge, they wouldn't have come with you anyway.
Yeah.
So I think
exactly.
I've a very close circle of friends and also acquaintances at the moment that I will know that I will never actually talk to them again, or they will never actually talk to me again if I burnt the next bridge. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the next bridge is going to heaven, I'm afraid. So I'm not going anywhere.
I think.
Are you building a stairway?
I've got a highway to hell.
I think when you're making decisions yourself, you've got to keep yourself in mind. You've got to think of what you want out of it, what you want your life values at the end of the day out of it.
There's something earlier that I missed actually, just to come in on that. It depends if the decision has any effects on others.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Was that further up?
It was further up. Yeah, I think we went past it. But Deanne's in from America.
Okay. Yes. Hi, Deanne. Nice to see you. Yes. I hope you're coming back soon here to the island and we meet up again. Yes, Deanne, it depends if the decision has any effects on others. That's true. I mean, especially in relationships.
Quick one, if I can just come in. Quick one. Yeah, a quick one if I can come in on that one, Deanne. Did you make the correct decision, Deanne, with your seeds?
I know what you're talking about.
She will know what I'm talking about.
Those the white flowers, right?
The snow in summer.
The summer snow.
Exactly, the snow in summer.
No,
yes,
the snow in summer.
Not the summer snow.
Yeah. Sorry to push that in there.
No, I interrupted you.
It was
okay.
Yeah.
And we have Tina Rigby is saying, I'm good at decision making. My husband, not so much. Takes him ages to choose something when we go shopping. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it depends who you're shopping for you. if it's like, which one looks best on me? Does this make me look fat? Then a man cannot make that decision.
That's really interesting because I remember right now we were doing some refurbishing here in the house, and we had to choose and pick the color for the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so yes, I mean I already had some kind of idea what the color should look like, right? But then in front of the counter, I had this color chart, and it was all different kinds of blue and grays. So, and then of course there's like asphalt blue or asphalt gray, anthracite.
That's a woman's problem. It's either blue or gray. There's only two colors.
Yeah. So
maybe light blue and dark blue, but that's about it.
It took me way much longer to make a decision, and it was I felt like a typical female in that moment, like give me some time to pick my color. I mean, it's a big decision. It's a kitchen, and I have to spend time in the kitchen, right?
The only thing that I found in the past is that once you look, if you're looking at palettes of color, right, and you pick one, and then you turn away, and then somebody shows you one color, you couldn't say whether it was the one you picked or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I felt.
You can't even know whether it's the one that's lighter than yours or darker than yours, or more red or more blue, you know, it's a warmer or cooler.
Exactly.
So I think that you're right earlier when you said that too many choices can lock you up when decision making.
Yes.
So, you know, if you limit the choice on the decision's easier, but maybe the outcome's not as good.
Yeah.
But
And I mean, there are people who are happy when decisions are being made for them. And then there are people who just need a little bit more time, maybe, to maybe think for themselves and digest and then come up with what is their right decision, or what they feel intuitively, what they feel is the right decision. So yeah, and I think I really think now, reading this comment, Tina's comment, that there is a big difference in how men make decisions and how women decide.
Tina actually had to leave us.
So Tina, bye-bye. Thank you for your comments.
She's gone now.
Who else? Let's
She's
see.
gone.
Who else is saying what? We have, it's Craig. Decision to watch tonight FaceTime or to watch something else. My decision was to watch because it's so interesting. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm meeting organized people on YouTube. Okay, good. Well done on you. It's Craig. And he has another comment. Decision to what? Oh, no, that's the same one. No, is it? Decision to watch tonight's live or to watch something else. My decision was to watch it. So interesting, and say all the lovely people see all the lovely people online. Some of stayed from the beginning, and we have met people. Yeah, yes, we meet people all the time. Some of you we get to see, some of them just comment and are here all the time, and that's fantastic. So thanks a lot for tuning in. We still got 25 watching, by the way. That's
2 seconds, I'll be right back.
And Anne-Marie is saying some decisions are guided, while other decisions are made through gut instinct or without thinking. Ooh, very good one there. Everyone is different. If we make a wrong decision, we hope to learn from our mistakes. Yes, that's a very good one, Anne-Marie. I really do like that one. First of all, the guided part. I mean, someone was saying earlier, I think Ian, it was you, asking for advice and where to look for information or asking for advice. I mean, me personally, I always like to seek advice, from people who have done things that I would like to be doing, or going in a certain direction. So those are the go-to people for me to ask for advice, because there's a lot of opinion. Everyone has an opinion about something, and that can get very loud in your mind, and it can be quite disturbing, actually, and create disorder in your mind. And actually, the decision process is and making a decision is putting order to your mind, because from the moment on where you make a decision and you start taking action, that's when everything is sort of like taking shape, and you can see the path. You can see the next step that lies ahead, the next thing you have to tackle, and the next big or smaller job that needs to be done. But all the fuzz and the noise beforehand, that can be quite quite crippling when making a decision. So good guidance is very important. And yes, you mentioned there the gut instinct. What Christine and also Tim was saying, the intuition, the feeling, or the gut feeling. Yeah, sometimes you just know, and it's a vibration. It's a vibration that you know this will turn out right, or that would turn out wrong somehow.
Yep.
Somehow you already knew it in your gut.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quick one from Denise Pearson.
Yeah.
Also, your head tells you one decision, but the heart makes another decision.
Oh, that's a lovely one. Where is that? I don't see it. Or it must be
Denise
further
Pearson.
down. Oh my God, I'm so way behind. Oh yeah, I will put that one up. That's very good. I love that one, Denise. Thank you. Yes, also your head tells you one decision, but the heart makes another. Yes, that's very interesting. And I guess that goes for everyone. I mean, in the end, even though it might be family constellation or relationship or whatever, you have to make the decision, and the reason or the logic tells you sometimes one thing, but then the heart tells you another thing, and the heart is also is part of the mind. It's the subconscious mind. So there might be something logically you would think, oh yeah, that makes no sense, or that's that it's better to do that because that's more reasonable, because that's how it is done, right? And everyone else is saying that. That's your head talking. But the head can also be very very faulty. And I always like to say, I don't want to make decisions alone, but then again, I am making the decision alone. And by alone, I mean, you are asking for guidance, and you're asking for, well, I believe in God, so I ask God for guidance, and I'm not making any of my decisions alone, because I make the decision with Him, and it's a hard decision then. So I hear what the best outcome would be, and I'm not just jumping into something without any spiritual background there, because the ego can easily trick you and easily say to you, yeah, you got to do that. That has to be quick. There has to be a quick decision, or oh well, but this is not the right thing to do. But then, yes, your heart is saying something totally different, and then you don't want to get into that conflict, that mind and heart conflict, because that's a tricky one.
It becomes a very, very difficult balancing act, that
Yep.
between the head and the heart.
Yes.
I would say you have to put a lot of thought into that. Yes, Dane,
Yeah.
what's that one?
Hello, Dane. Thank you for your emails. I'm still getting back to you. Don't you worry. Yeah. Dane is saying, I'm good at making decisions when out gardening with my dad. Let's try this instead, as it might be better and get a better result from it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For instance, that's a good one. you can always try something and then course correct, right? Especially gardening. How about you, Ian? In your garden, do you always make the right decisions, or do you course correct and pick some weeds?
I'll be quite honest and up front, I make a lot of wrong decisions. And as you say, I have to course correct quite often. But I
Yeah.
usually get what I want in the end. That's the simple answer to that.
Yeah. I mean, a garden, I think, is such a beautiful way to put it, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
you can see immediate results in the garden.
yeah. You have you have this season, you have this season's growing. So you can't really change much this season. So you start making your decisions for next season. Am I going to put this in the same place? Am I going to move that? Or am I going to use a different kind of fertilizer?
Does it involve a concrete mixer?
I know somebody would like a concrete mixer, but she's not getting it. No, again, you get that from your experience. It's like the farmers with their crop rotation. You do a crop rotation in your garden as well, on a smaller scale.
Ah, interesting. Yeah.
So when Christina says, does the aloe vera need watering? Says, if God wants to water the aloe vera, you'll make it.
Make it water.
Make it rain.
Make it rain. Yeah, make it rain.
Just passing that decision off to God now.
Oh.
But God has other problems.
Yeah, well, he told me, he says, you shouldn't have put it on the balcony in the first place. Or she. You should have left it down where it was, where I put it, he said.
Yep.
You'll be quiet. What do you think? Humbug.
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 Yeah, aloe vera.
I made a decision now to take care of your aloe vera. It took my best friend at school, at senior school, his dad watches me on my channel. And when I do the little food ones, you know, and he must be about 150 years old by now. But he said to me, that aloe vera needs a bit of watering, lad.
Oh. Well,
you watching Harry? Hi, Harry.
And North Tenerife man is saying informed decision making is the best. Gather the info first. Yeah, what you were saying as well, Ian.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Steve, that is.
Steve. Okay.
Steve.
Trisha Slater is saying.
She lives near you. They live near you.
Really?
Yeah, North Tenerife, man.
Oh, yeah, North Tenerife.
You know Steve and Denise Pearson?
Yes. Oh!
Exactly.
No way. Oh, my God.
North Tenerife, man.
Steve. Oh, yes, we still got to go for coffee, yeah? Next week. Promise. I message you.
Make the decisions.
Okay. Oh, look. Here, they're already chatting between Maria and Denise are already chatting about meeting up when Maria's coming back. So that's good. Good.
Well, why don't we use that day to come up to the north?
Perfect. I love that decision.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that decision.
We don't know yet. Well, it'll be the same day when we're meeting Denise and Steve and Maria Albanos and family. Yeah, we'll all meet up together somewhere. All you got to do is pick a wheelchair-friendly place.
Yes, I was going to say that. Yes, we will definitely look for something beautiful and see each other up north. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Yes, no excuses.
We'll leave in the morning without a big breakfast, and then we'll have a nice lunch somewhere else.
So that's the date, Denise,
that's
Steve,
the date.
and Maria and Steve. Okay, so let's see what. Oh, we also have We also have Michael McGuinness back in the house. It is a conflict between the ego and the true self in decision making. Yes, again, that's exactly what Denise was saying there as well, with the mind and the heart. Yeah, absolutely. The ego can always try to pull you back, especially if you're trying to make maybe decisions towards improving your life.
New Year's Eve.
The ego can be very overpowering because that's your old paradigm, your old pattern, the old way you're doing things, and feels, of course, so much more comfortable, and that can get very tricky. Then what else we have? I'm just trying to put up everyone's comment. Thank you for so much input here tonight. Thanks a lot for that.
Yes.
Maria says decision making improves with age. Teenagers are impulsive, not thinking of consequences. Adults take longer and get wiser. Yeah,
True.
that might be true. Yeah, yes, this impulsive. Is a good one. Yes, you cannot really wait till something happens, and it has to happen very quickly, instantly. Yeah, that's true.
David.
David, yes. Let me read this one out. Oh my God. I lost. No, there it is. Put it up. Okay, David says, good decision making is a balance between being rash and being, on the other hand, indecisive, and being necessary, and between necessary research. Counseling, on the other hand, overthinking as an excuse for no action. Yes, overthinking things can be can be a tricky one there as well.
Oh, I thought it said overeating. Sorry.
No, overthinking. So, that's a very good one there.
Marie was saying coming for
yes,
2 years, we'll probably meet up before then. So what we'll do, Maria, is when Christina and I go up, maybe in the summer, to the north, we'll find a place that we like, and then we'll take you in New Year's.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's a deal. And then, yes, we can already put it in the diary, in the calendar, because then there are no excuses that can be made up. So, yeah, like David is saying, no excuses, because that's like a doctor's appointment then, right?
Exactly.
Just a bit more pleasant, isn't it? Okay,
as long as I don't die in the meantime.
I would be an excuse.
What is that? What happened to you?
The sun. I'm hoping it's not cancer.
Sun.
Yeah.
Okay. Denise definitely says, yes, that sounds like a good decision. Yes, that's definitely a good decision. And here we go. What do we have here? We have Michael saying it is PC to use they instead of he or she for God. Yeah, definitely. Whatever you want to call him or her or it, you know, it's or call it the universe or the Holy Spirit or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Well, some countries have multiple deities.
Yeah.
It's only monotheisms are quite a modern invention.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I mean, we can call it whatever we want to call it, because whatever you need right in that moment, it's there for you. So David is saying planning to go up north late September and meet Juliana, Denise, and Steve. Yes, David and Marie. Yes, I'm waiting for you here. Definitely, we're gonna meet up. And yes, we're coming up to the hour. I would like to go around the table and say, quick, maybe uplifts for the month. Ian?
Yes.
Maybe you have something in store.
What, can Ian go last? Because I like his final words.
Okay, so you two go first. You two go
You made
first.
the decision. You made the decision, sir.
I made
Good,
a decision.
good. I love that one.
What's your message for the month?
I can't decide.
You're so funny. You're so funny. My decision for the
Must
month.
be a trivial one then, Christine, and not so important.
My decision is to carry on the diet. I am losing weight and I'm enjoying myself.
Good. That's good. Love that one. Yeah. And Ian.
Yes. Well, we have made quite a few decisions recently.
Oh, yes.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us. A thoroughly enjoyable night. I'll leave you with a wee thought that I picked up recently. It's called, Lord, I am lighting a candle. Candles themselves cannot pray, but they can help us to pray. In different ways, they can accompany us through our lives. Each candle is in some way a reflection of that light which came into the darkness of our world in Bethlehem. As the light of the candle brightens the darkness, so our existence is brightened by the life of Jesus. That is the message for our lives. A candle also reminds us of baptism, the beginning of our way with Christ, and of our call to life, to eternal life. May you discover more and more the meaning that light has in your life. Thank you.
Oh, I love that one, Ian. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was beautiful. And yes, I just want to say thank you all for joining tonight. It's been a great chat, a lot of movement and engagement going on, and we will definitely go through all of your comments, great ones, all of them, by the way. So yeah, thank you a lot. Have a great month. We will definitely decide on another great topic for next month. And yes, don't make any decisions alone.
Nope.
And you can always ask for guidance. And it's in the end you are making a decision alone. So I would like to leave you with a quote, and it's if I want to be free, I've got to be me, and I think that represents a lot that we get too much cluttered oftentimes by opinions of others. So in the end, you are making the decision all by yourself, but you're not ever doing it alone. So you have always some kind of guidance, but you need to find that right moment to quiet the mind and to actually hear what that guidance is, and it's definitely there. So trust it and seek it, and yeah, make decisions, make good decisions, and even if they were not the right decisions in that moment, the important thing is to take action, and you can always course correct. So I wish you all a wonderful month, and we see each other next month, and that will be August then. Have a great summer.
Bye.
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 Bye, everybody. Bye.
See ya.